Students, today this is the class of class 8 and according to your new syllabus, according to your as per the CBSE guidelines, your new chapter is networking concept. As you know, what are the brief introduction in this chapter? First of all, let me discuss about what is the computer networking and its concepts. Also, we will discuss about what are the advantages of networking. Also, we will discuss what are the types of network in this chapter and some common network devices we can connect to a devices, so that we have some discuss about some common network devices. Also, students, we will discuss about network topologies. And second last is your transmission medium, and last one is your network security. These all are the basic summary of in this chapter 1. Let me discuss one by one. First of all, computer networking and its concept. Students, basic computer network is a interconnection of two or more computers in such a way that they must communicate each other to share his data or as well as files, also some hardware resources. Now, what is node? As per we will discuss that a computer network is an interconnection of two or more computers in such a way that they communicate with each other to share data and hardware resources. So, first of all, we will discuss what is node. A single computer, only one computer that must be in a network, that must be connected with network, that is node. Means it is a single computer that is connected in a network, that is called node. Also, what is, we will know that what is networking. Networking is basically connecting a computer in a network. What is networking? Networking is basically connecting a computer in a network. But students, here we will discuss that this is the basic concept of network. But what are the devices that we must connect to our networking? So, first of all, we will discuss some of your devices that is most commonly used in our networking, that is hub. It is basically a hardware component, and you know it is a device. It will basically mediate between two or more computers to share some of its files and data between computers. Also, this hub works on the process of, first of all, message. Basically, it is a part of hub that sent by one computer to receive by other computer. Also, it will send some sender, means sender, the message sent by a computer that must be a sender, and who receives its message, that is the receiver. So, next is your transmission medium. Transmission medium is basically the what are the necessary resources. It means it will be by cables or whatever, it should be wireless. It should be transmission medium. And now last is your protocol. That protocol must be what are the contents that it must contains. So students, what is hub? That you have almost, it is clear that first of all, let me draw a diagram that all the students must clear about this concept. This is your computer, computer 1 and computer 2. And now, these all, one computer and two computers must connect with other device, that is hub. And this is the basic medium between computer 1 and computer 2. It will transfer whatever message, sender, receiver, transmission medium and protocol. This must be followed by these one computer and two computer. That's all. Students, we will discuss some more concepts, and next class that must be what is your advantages of networking and what are the types of networking. Thank you, students. And today we will cover some other topics that is in your chapter 1. What are the advantages of networking? In this topic, this is basically what is, first of all, basically what are the advantages. First one is your communication. Also, these are the basically allows us to send file and data. Also, it is resource sharing, flexible to be used, also increase cost efficiency. These are the basic advantages of networking in this chapter. That is, as we discussed, that is communication, allows file sharing, also resource sharing. Resource sharing basically depends upon the device that we use in our computer. Flexible to be used, either it should be a wire or wireless. Medium should be. Also, it is increase cost efficiency. These are the basically the advantages of networking. Now, your third topic is types of network. What are the types of network? First of all, what are the types of network? As per according to your syllabus, there are 5 types of network as per your chapter 1. That is PAN, LAN, CAN, MAN and MAN. The full form of PAN is basically personal area network. On the other hand, LAN basically local area network. Most of the students you will know about the full form of the LAN. Also, CAN, that is campus area network, and second last is MAN, that is metropolitan area network, and last one is that is WAN, that is wide area network. Now, students, we have discussed what is personal area network. Personal area computer network, basically it is connected with one or two computers in a network. Now, in local area network, it is a combination of 100 computers. Also, is some of the used in our organization or in school institutions, that like campus area network is a network that we must be used in a campus, that is basically divided and it has some radius that will adopt by your devices. Now, students, the second last one is metropolitan area network, that must be used in metros, that should be used in our railway, also in airlines for booking tickets, that have a separate server in metropolitan areas. Also, last is your wide area network.